SSCPI, like a lot of companies in the exploitation world, would always try to get the most out of the films that they had already. So they would change titles, change entire ad campaigns.
Oh, everybody was doing it, but like Silver Screen was by far the worst.
It got to a point where if you were going with your buddies to a Grindhouse and you saw the logo come up, it was pretty much even money that you'd see something that you'd seen before. A lot of the time it just wasn't a pleasant experience either. Some things you look forward to seeing again, and a lot of this stuff you just didn't look forward to seeing again.
Drive-in outside Memphis in, I think it might have been '76. They had a triple bill running, Kung Fu Pictures, you know. And the first one was Black Thunder, and there was another movie. And then there's Grandmaster Brown. It's the same movie on the beginning and the end. And from what I've heard, it turned into a bit of a riot at the theater where someone actually tried to drive over the attendant booth that you go into. They just rammed their car right into it. So I don't know if that part's true or not, but it's Memphis. Anything can happen down there.
This blaxploitation kung fu mashup starring martial arts champ Big Abel Kane from director Clark Greer was originally released in 1974 as Black Thunder.
Big Abel Kane doesn't pay dues, and so he paid for a really expensive pro reel to be done of him demonstrating his skills. He shot this thing really well lit, really well done, lots of interesting backgrounds, and he sent it around. And no one bit except Morris, who not only hired Big Abel Kane to make Black Thunder, but he also then used parts of his reel in the movie. And legend has it in some other movies after that.
The film also co-starred Dick Hayes, who was on severe pain medications at the time and only agreed to appear if he could do all of his scenes sitting down. A modest success, Black Thunder was first re-released in 1975 as Grandmaster Brown, a title Carlyle came up with himself.
The character's name was Black Thunder. Carlyle said he was going to go back and loop the lines so that people would say that instead, but he never did, and so this is what you get.
For the benefit of everyone in the audience, especially those asleep or otherwise occupied, here is something that should give you a big bang.
Big Abel Kane is back to clobber the mob in Black
Grandmaster Brown.
So what you want for breakfast, baby?
What you think, Foxy? Oh. Damn it. Yeah. What's that? Yeah, I'm ready, soul brother. I'm gonna have to take a rain check, baby. I gotta save the day.
When he gets it on, the action takes off.
Why are you keeping me here?
I'm just following orders from Mr. White, Mama.
I ain't your mama! But I don't know Mr. White. I just work at the community center.
And Mr. White owns a community center. When he stopped in today, he liked what he saw.
What are you doing?
Hey, I'm just keeping you warm until Mr. White gets here. Well, if it isn't the Karate Man, John Watson.
That's Grandmaster Brown. Good to you, John Turkey.
What the hell happened out there?
He came out of nowhere, Mr. White.
Who did?
Grandmaster Brown.
I want that son of a bitch.
Grandmaster Brown.
And I want him dead.
He's got guts. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Yeah, brother. I'm ready. On my way. Sorry, baby. Duty calls. My man hits one. You did?
It's all right.
Grandmaster Brown.
Do your thing.
I know what you can do with those tournaments,
Grandmaster Brown.
Now it's time to show what you the streets.
And the streets belong to
Grandmaster Brown.
sucker.
won't budge when he carries a grudge. Black.
Grandmaster Brown. Grandmaster Brown.
Coming soon from Silver Screen Cinema Pictures International. Rated R, in color.
The Flesh is coming soon to this theater. See it.
It was literally a different title in every city.
It was like a Pavlovian effect. You'd hear the loud gong followed by the funky bass line, and you'd be, oh Christ, it's Black Thunder.
This one we can be precise about, 74 different titles over the course of 11 years.
The only reason they know that there were 74 titles is because Clark Greer went after Stogie for the money that he was owed, because Stogie was only paying under the title Black Thunder.
Yeah, no, they're all listed in the suit. So Black Thunder, Black Lightning, Black Storm, Grandmaster Brown, One Bad Brother, Johnny Thunderbolt, Dynamite Brother.
Sometimes the movie would go back to a town it had already played under the different title, and the projectionist started recognizing this and saying, you know, you just sent us the same damn movie. So they actually started re-editing the film, putting a piece from, say, 20 minutes in at the head of the film, just so the projectionist wouldn't recognize the opening scene when they were threading this thing up.
Black Fists of Fury, Five Deadly Brothers, there was only one deadly brother. Soul Samurai, Soul Shell, and the 36th Chamber of Soul. There's about 7 of these with a word I'm not gonna say, presumably for the southern market.
Even when blaxploitation ended, it was still at the end of the day a kung fu movie, and kung fu movies never went out of style, they never stopped being popular, so they just kept putting more kung fu titles onto it.
Black Ninja Force, Black Ninja Swordsman, Blind Black Ninja Swordsman. This was the early 80s. Ninjas were big box office. Ninja Fury, Ninja Fists of Rage, and Tiger Eagle Judo Warrior Daredevil, which might be my favorite.
My contract with Mr. Greer was for his percentage of the profits of a film called Black Thunder, a film that had been out of circulation for nearly a decade. He had long since been paid.
Yeah, but come on.
Well, you do make a compelling argument, young man.